morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to be in the middle of two very great authors. Well done. I wrote my first book when I was 40, so I can imagine you guys have already gone way ahead of me, and I see that the future is so bright. I would like other children to please listen to your story, listen to what you have to say. Writing is so fulfilling, and I want us to pay very rapt attention to what they have to say, because I believe that this session is going to inspire some new authors here today. Welcome, everyone. Please let me start by asking you to introduce yourself and tell us what inspired your first book.
Okay, so my name is Kosisochukwu Ugboh. I'm 14 years
Sorry,
old.
I don't think we. Did you hear her name? Okay.
I said my name is Kosisochukwu Ugboh and I am 14 years old.
Wow.
I attend Green Spring School, Lekki, Lagos, and I'm in year 10.
Okay, so when did you write your first book?
Um, I'll say 2021.
How old were you then?
I was 12. 12.
Yes. All right. Is this a copy of your first book?
Yes.
Please, could you just show everyone? Okay. And so what inspired your first book?
I've always loved writing as a child. I used to write stories inside a notebook, and then I also used to take read learn creative classes online. That was during COVID. And then they encouraged us to try and practice to write our own book before I took keen interest and decided to practice professionally.
Wow. Okay, so you've heard her story. She's one of those that used the COVID isolation period very maximally. She turned she honed her writing skills, and now she's published a book. Could you tell us what your book is about?
Okay.
Let's start with the title.
Okay, so my book is titled Left Alone.
Okay.
So Left Alone tells us a story about a mischievous boy who transforms into a well-behaved and responsible young child. So initially he engages in bad clique, has bad friends because his parents were neglecting him. So the theme of the book is neglection. So after he significantly changes his character, after he learns valuable life lessons and sees positive role models, he eventually becomes a good boy and changes his aura to people, basically.
No, that's a good one. So you see, that's the very good thing about writing. You can pass a message, you can entertain, you can encourage, you can educate, and you could practically change the world writing a book. So I would really want children here to be inspired. Her book is about a boy that didn't start life the way we all expect. Every parent hopes that, once you hold that little baby in your hand, oh, this is my boy, he's going to listen to everything I have to say, he's going to be a good boy, he's going to sit down when I say sit, stand up when I say stand. But the thing about books is, it actually tells you that in the reality of things don't always work out that way. There are challenges, but it just takes us through the ups and downs of life, like her story. The boy didn't really start out well and all, and at the end of the day, he changed his aura, became a good boy, and listened. And that book might just be read by one of those very naughty teenagers, and it might just cause a change of attitude, a change of mind. And she really doesn't know how far-reaching the effects of her book would go. So please, children, be inspired, write. Don't be like me and start at 40. Be like her and start today while you're still young. I believe that you can tell many more interesting stories. Your stories will captivate your age group because you will know more of the trending issues. You would use more of the trending words. You will do a better job than we do. So please start writing now. Thank you so much. And I hope you've marketed your books to your classmates.
Yeah, I have.
And I hope you still write stories.
Yes, I'm going to start.
And so when should we expect your next book? Because I'll be looking out for your next book.
I'm not sure because I have school and I'll try.
Okay, please do it during your spare time. Maybe 10 lines every day will do, not so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you for
ma'am.
being an inspiration. Thank you for being an example. I wish you the very best.
Thank
Well
you.
done. Okay, so the stage is yours. Your name, please,
My name is
and your school, your age.
my name is Oluwasemilore Lanre-Raheem, and I am 11 years old, and I attend the Lagoon School.
Okay.
So I wrote the book Miss Cleany Shoes when I
Sorry,
was
we didn't
9
hear the name
years.
of your book.
Miss Cleany Shoes when I was
Oh,
9.
wow. Now she started at 9. That's beautiful. Okay.
Okay, the book is about a girl named Janelle Ojo, and she loves to clean a lot, but most times her cleaning gets her into trouble. So one day at school, her art class was dirty, so she got a bucket of water and a mop to clean it up by herself. A cleaner saw her and ran after her, but she slipped, and the water made a bigger mess than there was. So she got into trouble with her teacher, but her friends explained to the teacher that she was just trying to help to clean the environment. So they helped her, and eventually she realized that you should do everything in moderation. And she got many awards for cleaning and being very well paid.
Wow, that's so fantastic. That is really fantastic. The very special thing about her book is, you see, so sometimes, in fact, not sometimes, many times when you write, you have to try to be very creative. You know, when she started her story, Miss Cleany Shoes, you would naturally you feel okay. She cleans a lot. Everybody should always thank you and praise you and be happy that you're always cleaning up the place. So that's the norm. But the thing about a great writer is that they think outside the box. Because actually, how many of us have heard of OCD before? Yes. So, cleaning always sounds like a good thing to do, but it could actually be like a disease. And that's why I like her book. Because she looks at the other side of always being too clean. And, she makes it kind of interesting. The girl actually got in trouble for always just trying to be so clean, 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 clean. And she then created a balance. That in everything, there should be a balance. It's good, she can clean, she can do that, but she should have a balance in life. And the main character in the book found that balance and was able to get awards. That's so nice. So what inspired this story?
I attended a Readland creative writing masterclass,
Wow.
and we were told to write a story that would solve a problem. So I wrote
Wow.
about cleaning the environment.
Wow, that's so good. And you see, that's the good thing about being here today, children. She attended a Readland masterclass and she took something away and wrote a book. Now, for children here today, I hope you'll be inspired by her story. I hope you wouldn't just come here, listen to young authors, give them a clap, go back home and not be inspired to do anything. I hope after listening to these two very great young authors, you will be inspired to pick up your pen and pick up your paper, put a pen to it, and write a very, very interesting story. So I look forward to this event next year. I look forward to having like 10 children authors on stage with us. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you parents for encouraging these young authors. Thank you for getting them illustrators. Thank you for helping them put the project together. And for parents here with your children today, I would like to encourage you. When your children, for me, I wrote my first book, Fun in the Sun. And surprisingly, I co-wrote, my son is a co-author with me on this project. And he was actually the one that pushed me. You see, that's why I believe so much in this generation. He's the one that actually pushed me and said, Mommy, no, let us publish these stories. Let me show you a copy of our book, my son and I. Okay, brought it. Okay. This is a copy of our book. Fun in the Sun. Yes, there's a copy of Fun in the Sun. So I would also like to encourage parents here that have very creative children, get them to write and join some of these sessions. You would learn how to get an illustrator, how to publish. In fact, this whole book fair will teach you the A to Z of getting your book out there on the shelves. Thank you very much, all of you, for listening. Thank you, young authors, for sharing your story. Thank you, budding authors. We look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you very much. It was really nice being here. Thank you.